Good morning, you beautiful people. Good morning, African sunrise. And good morning, Brendo the cow. So Brendo has been going out with the horses for the last couple of days, walking with them, and she just constantly stays next to her neighbor, enjoying the freedom. And even though the fences I don't think is strong enough for her, there's only two like wires, she's got she doesn't want to run away from her herd or from her friend, so that I like quite a bit. So Sue B helped me to employ 2 workers today, 2 Namibians, and quickly going to speak to them. I think it's Thomas and Tate. What is your naam weer? Juniors, can I speak to you guys quickly?
Yes.
Can I give you a microphone? Juniors and Thomas, nee?
Yes.
Okay. Juniors, so I remember you've been working with me before, obviously.
Yes.
You're from sitting at Agra always.
Always, yeah.
Yeah. And how often do you find work? When was the last time that you had a job? Did you work yesterday?
No.
Did you work yesterday?
No.
Day before yesterday?
Nothing job.
Nothing job.
Yes.
When was the last time?
Let me say, last month.
No, man. 2 weeks.
Yeah, just 2 weeks ago.
No, man. Every day sitting at Agra. And Juniors? And Thomas?
Yeah.
When was the last time you had a job? Give him the microphone.
2 weeks I didn't get a job. 2 weeks.
But how is that possible? How is that possible?
It's very...
Is the job not enough, or what is the story?
No, there is no, they tell us there is no job.
And then how do you look after your family?
We're suffering like that.
Suffering like that?
Mm.
Okay. So this job is coming at a good time. It's good to get some money.
Yeah, it just is good.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. I'll take that one. Okay, so that was obviously a little bit worse than I expected when I walked towards them. It seems almost implausible that they didn't work for 2 weeks. But it is possible. It's just bad luck when you don't have work for 2 weeks, because I work from day to day and they have money from, the money that they receive today is the money that they buy the food for today. So when they leave here, they will have plenty of spinach. Unfortunately, we don't have many more pumpkins to give. We are saving that for the children's house and for ourselves. And they will have a good meal that Enzo will make them. And then hopefully we'll make a lot of progress. So we're filling up the area that's going to become Moremi's room. So we're moving that filling here. It needs to be quite a lot of filling, backfilling, and then we'll use the elephant foot to compact it. And then we'll put a slab over here and start building at a roof. Mikon helped us buy some food for the animals. Mikon, I thank you so much for that. Brenda also bought some food for the animals, but he said we should try to close the loop. Now, it is winter time, and I've been wondering what I can plant in winter. I was thinking radishes maybe. That can work for animal food. It will grow fast and work for animal food. Spinach is obviously great. Our spinach is worth almost nothing if we sell it, but if we give it to hungry children or hungry old people that we've done now this weekend, we sent it to a lady that took it to Okahanya, to an old age home there. Then it becomes worth a lot to people, not to us obviously, but maybe we should do that, plant more spinach for the animals as well. I would like to hear your comments on that, maybe crop ideas for winter time. Okay, so this is what the guys are taking home. Thank you, Thomas. You can jump on the car. Before we run away, I quickly want to show you my secret weapon at the compost heap there. Our main mission is obviously to spread permaculture into Africa. But to do anything good, you need to start with the soil. and I've been reminded more and more of that. People are criticizing me because this garden doesn't have ground cover. We are working on that ground cover. We are trying our best. Let's say it like that. Getting up in the holes for the net, getting the ground cover in, getting good compost in, doing all the things that we need to do. We are trying daily. There, Eugenius, on that side. And so we've been making progress. So there's a compost challenge between me and Intercontinental Compost Challenge. In other words, there's 2 guys from Australia and 2 guys from Namibia fighting for who's going to be the compost king. And let me turn around this quickly. So this is our compost heap. It's covered with grass. Maybe open up there for me, Junius. Remove all the grass. You can see there's some cardboard in there. There's some things happening in there. Let me just feel if it's warm. Okay, this side is too warm. Let's find a cold part. If you see that one is too hot. Maybe open up here. Let's see if it's warm or cold. Just don't want to... Okay, this is not too hot. This is okay. Okay, I think... So much sand. Why is there so much sand in here? I think this might be... Okay, open up there for me. Sorry. Find the exact right spot for these guys. Okay, this seems cold and this seems nice. Okay, bring those for me. So one of my, there's the compost heap that we're going to use for the challenge is actually on the other side, but it's still very hot. So let me show you what we've got here. We've got, I think, about 10,000 worms crawling through here. Let's see if I can find a heap. They are very dirty now. I hope you have an idea of what you're looking at. They are dirty worms, but there is thousands of them. I'll show you. Put some B-roll in here from a previous clip I made, but I hope you can see them. There, everywhere there. If they relax, then they start becoming clean. But if you interrupt them and you start moving them around, then they are dirty for a little bit. If you start moving them when they're in their new environment, they become a bit dirty and you can't see them that well. But these are red wigglers, and so okay, cover them with grass or maybe with those leaves. Yeah, cover them nicely, and they will give me the edge. So the inside of this pile is super hot, and we are actually building the compost heap that's going to be part of the challenge. Is going to be built there, and we wet it every day, but it's becoming steaming hot. So here where we remove the grass, that is like a little oven. You can't put the worms in there. They will find their way around the cold areas and then do it like that. I see there's even a cricket in here, and I found the dogs on the heap earlier today. And these bush crickets, armored bush crickets, they are becoming less and less now as the winter progresses. They've been laying eggs. I'm sure we'll have to struggle with them again next year. Thank you, Genius. You can jump on the car and we can go. And so you can see here there's some compost that's more done. It looks like the dogs have been playing around here as well. So yes, this is what we're looking for. This is what we're aiming for to get before our time is up. Something looking like that. Hopefully with a couple thousand worms in there. It didn't look like it. I was actually expecting it to be much more impressive when I opened that bucket, but there's probably about 10,000 worms in there. We spent quite a lot of time today gathering it. If you've seen yesterday's quick video, you've seen that we've started planting beetroot between the onions and the spinach as a companion plant, because the onions keep certain things away from the beetroot. The other thing that I didn't mention, it is also a stacking in time. So by the time the onions are ready to be harvested, the beetroot will now become big enough to be worth the while, if that makes sense. Then they sort of, the onions gets removed and then the beetroots start taking their places. And then we'll add other things in between them. We might be able to add another layer of onions, or we'll see what other companion plant we have in that time. I'm just waiting for it to become a little bit warmer, and then we're going to start planting flowers in the gardens as well. As I walked closer, this lady got such a fright, she jumped into the food tray, fell down, just got up and started eating. I think she's quite pregnant. I think that's going to be something. Yeah, our little piggies has been running away 4 times today. Got out 4 times today. Yesterday the girls and I brought them in. We couldn't figure out where they got out. And then Moremi said this is the spot here where they get out. Moremi, what if we just tie it here?
This one here.
Yeah, just do that wire there without digging it. If we dig it into the soil, then maybe it's going to rust. But if we tie it there,
Let's put them so lifting like this then.
yeah, but if we tie it to this one, they can lift that wire up
Like this.
like that.
Right.
2-3 places, I think.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be easier, and then this one will not rust away.
To make an extra, yeah, there's already holes here.
Yeah, can do that. I think that's going to be easier.
Like that, they went out, they came out 5 times.
5 times today.
That's
You're giving him problems. Yeah. I see you moved to the a lot of maize. Is the pig food finished?
There's still a bit, only a bit now.
Okay, if we give them maize, you must remember to leave it overnight in water.
Oh, okay, to get soft.
Yeah, and then the nutrients also absorbs better.
Okay.
Yeah. So I see there's a lot of maize in what they are eating now. But we need to let it soak overnight.
Okay.
Then we can give it to them. So there was some lady from the north selling maize from her farm, and you know it's a good quality because it's a rural farmer. They don't normally spray. So she sold a couple of bags of corn that she had available. So it was a good thing because I supported her farming industry. Got some very cheap food that we use. We mix it into everything. We mix it into Brenda's food. We mix it into the horses' food. We mix it into the pig's food. We give some to the chickens. But it is so important to have food go into the water overnight. I'm a bit scared to do that with the chicken food. Because why? If they don't eat everything, then it becomes this clunky thingies. But for the pigs, for instance, and for the horses, they finish their meal within half an hour. Everything's finished. So then nothing's going to be left. But if you leave food in water overnight, it just releases a lot more nutrients. There's a way for it to, how do you say, get processed into the animal's stomach much better. So that's one of the tips I got, I think, from Justin Rhodes many moons ago. Still use it daily, still leave food daily overnight in water, and I suggest you do the same. Waiting for wifey to come home. She had to do some things in town quickly. And then we are going to have a nice barbecue. So this is what we'll be having for dinner. This is what we'll be having. So this is 2 boerewors sausages.
Cow's favorite thing.
This is not a fancy meal. It's just nice to have. So we're having some Brötchens, which is a German roll with nice butter on bread, and then just some different sauces. And I like to put eggs on everything these days. So I'll have some eggs on my with the sausage and the butter. We'll have some eggs, and Mika said she'll have some, so we'll see if the boys will also have some. lately we haven't had so many children in our house. Some of the kids went on holiday, etc. So our hens actually got a chance to catch up and produce a bit more eggs than what we can consume. Mika, do you want to wash your dishes?
Sure.
Give that to the doggies maybe. Just put it down on the floor.
She coming?
Wash the dishes. Show us how you wash those dishes.
That's more than one.
That's plenty. Why is there so many on there?
Yeah.
They had more than one. They had more than one and I.
Phone's actually getting out. Give Stoffel one as well. Give Stoffel a piece of bread as well. There you go. Dishes done. Okay, so this is how we're spending our evening. The bunnies has made a burrow there. And so we've been waiting for the little bunnies to come out. There's two that we can see so long. They are obviously already a couple weeks old.
They're so cute.
But they've been very, very shy. It's a very small hole that they go into, and they are actually, this is outside of the cage. This we believe is above where they stay. So the hole we believe is up to here, because this is where the dog started digging. And so there is two healthy ones that we know of. I think we know there's a third as well, a brown one. So hopefully we'll see in the next couple of days. That is a little bit too high. I think that rabbit finger is a bit too high for the bunny to get into. That is so awesome. Now Ben and Marianka spend a lot of time with the chickens. They spend their days in there and they haven't had a clue that this happened. We only saw it this afternoon when we came and fed the chickens. My wife said, "What was that?" And it was a bunny running towards the hole. And so we've been sitting and waiting here for them to come out for quite some time. So that one apparently is Bob. What is the name of the grey one?
Bunnicks.
Bunnicks. Bob and Bunnicks. And the third one?
We have to first look at the third one.
Okay, so we have to find that one. Okay, my friends, that is going to be the end of my story. What a weekend. Fantastic. I hope you had a wonderful day and I will see you tomorrow.